moment he was born, I knew my little punky was going to make it big. He was learning guitar riffs before he could even walk. He was truly an exceptional performer, even at such a young age. And once he graduated high school, he was off to make his dreams come true.
I first met Pumpkin Man, I believe it was 1960. He was playing a little back alley club in LA. As soon as I saw him playing all those instruments simultaneously, I knew I just had to give him a record deal.
Meeting Marty was the best thing that could have happened to Pumpkin Man.
His first record, which was called Here Comes Pumpkin Man, was a smashing success.
In '63, he released his second album called The Pumpkin Within. Very catchy. The music just stayed in your head for weeks after hearing it.
He was topping the charts at this point. His song, Seeds of My Soul, was number 1 on the charts for 2 whole months. I mean, he was coming up alongside the Beatles.
You know, he auditioned to be in the Beatles, actually. He was the real 5th Beatle. I got pushed back to being the 6th Beatle.
He was simply too talented. He overshadowed the rest of us. That's just how bloody good he was.
He quit the band not long after joining. He felt he was being held back by them.
I mean, he didn't need them really, and he knew it too. Beatles would have only dragged him down. Same with the Beach Boys.
We asked Pumpkin Man to join us in '64, I believe it was. Turned us down many, many times. He was gracious enough to lend me a hand on Pet Sounds. The first hit and Wouldn't It Be Nice? That's all Pumpkin Man. I don't think Pet Sounds would have been completed if it weren't for Pumpkin Man.
After Pet Sounds, Pumpkin Man's career really skyrocketed. I mean, he was big before, but he truly became a legend at this point. It was Pumpkin Man mania.
It was at this point that he released his magnum opus. The album didn't even have a title, but it was instantly recognizable as a Pumpkin Man record based on the simple cover art. Totally orange, with the triangles and his iconic mouth shape.
He essentially made the White Album before Lennon even thought of it.
Each track was revolution 9 levels of astounding.
Number 8, number 8, number 8, number 8, number 8, number 8, number 8.
A bloody genius he was.
This was, of course, when he started to lean a little too heavily into the drugs.
Things really got out of hand.
The pressure just got to be too much for him. The Orange album was just so excellent, he wasn't sure if he could top it. The public wanted more, and all he wanted to do was more drugs.
The drugs really destroyed Pumpkin Man.
I can still remember the day Pumpkin Man died. The whole world felt the shock of it.
I first heard the news on the radio when I was driving down the highway. They said Pumpkin Man has died at the age of 32 of a drug overdose. I nearly crashed my car.
Hundreds of people came to the funeral. It really was an incredible thing to see, the impact that my son had on all of these people.
The day of his funeral, the lads and I got together to commemorate him, and I remember John put on Jack-o'-lantern Jump, which was his favorite Pumpkin Man track.
Jack-o'-lantern jump, jack-o'-lantern jump, jack-o'-lantern jump, jack-o'-lantern jump.
It was a sad, sad day when we lost him. But it really showed how much of an impact he had on people's lives. His music was just so important to so many people.
After all these years, I still see teenagers walking around wearing Pumpkin Man merch. It's incredible.
It was his musical talent that stuck with the fans. His legacy has lived on even so many years after his passing.
There will never, ever be another musician as talented, as gifted, and as versatile as Pumpkin Man.